All right, guys, we got a good old-fashioned Whirlpool washer here, and the complaint on this, it is not doing anything. Well, you can get it to let water in. So if you pull the knob, if it's on wash, put it on large, and by the way, that's one way of checking your pressure switch. As you increase the size of the load, you should get water in. When you turn it off or turn it to a smaller, it should stop. That means that the switch is functioning. All right, so the washer will not spin. I already have a feeling what I think is wrong, but I'm just walking you through. It will not spin. So it seems like it's dead. So first things first, unplug the machine. Now, some of these machines, the older Kenmore style Whirlpool made, would have a lid switch along this area here. Now this unit gonna have the lid switch under the cover. So we're gonna flip this cover over, and we're gonna check the lid switch. Now, hopefully I will show you how to get your machine up and running. We will need to order a switch. That's what I think based on the symptoms. And we're gonna replace this switch, but for now we're gonna get it bypassed, get the water drained, get the customer up and running. All right, so to open this, you actually have tabs, and you're gonna push. You see it's moving. So you're gonna push, and you're gonna push the lid or the console back, and that's gonna open the top. Just make sure it don't fall back on you. And then same things here. Now you want to more or less keep it to the side, and don't push too hard because you don't want to push them down on the inside. And then up, maybe a little more. There you go. All right, so we're in. You may have to pull the lid forward, and then you're gonna tip it back. All right, so there's your lid switch, and that's what we're dealing with. A lot of times when you open these up, they're gonna be burnt. And another way of checking your lid switch, when you open the lid, you should hear a click. Actually, when you close the lid, you should hear a click. And sometimes you can reach under and you can actually activate the switch. But when you don't hear a click, the switch is bad. So we're gonna unplug this and get the customer up and running. This one is not burnt, which is good. So to do a temporary bypass, what you wanna do, you want to get a jumper, and you're going to insert it there. A paper clip will work. Make sure you tape it up with electrical tape, insulate it well, or get a pretty good sized piece of wire and put it in. I'll show you how to do it. Tape it up, and don't cut your wires, guys. Don't do that. And so if you do have to bypass it temporarily, do it the right way. Don't cut the wire. Do not use wire nuts. Fix your machine back the way it's supposed to be. And we're gonna replace this switch when it comes in. I thought I had one. So these machines don't break, so you don't have a lot of parts for them anymore. So, all right, so I'll show you how to bypass this. All right, guys, make sure the unit is unplugged. And what we're gonna do now, get a piece of wire, and you want the wire to be bigger than this wire. I like it to be twice the size because it's working twice as hard. Power comes in on this wire, leaves on this. So make sure it's big enough. And what we're gonna do, on the white and the tan, insert it, make sure you're unplugged. Make sure nothing is on the ground. Always double check your work. And then you want to tape it up so it stays intact and you don't have that accidental falling out and grounding out. All right, so now we're gonna check the machine, and if all is well, if there's no other issues, then the machine should drain, and you'll hear the water coming out of there. And of course, it's gonna be functioning now without the lid, meaning open or close, it doesn't matter. All right, let's check it out. Now, you see how the drum is spinning? You really don't want to have the drum spinning with such a large load of water and clothing. So what you want to do, you want to try and get it to just drain first. Rotating. So you want to go a little bit back. And because you do not want it spinning yet. Sometimes it will automatically spin, but hopefully it won't take too long. All right, guys, we're wrapping up. All is well. Machine is working beautifully. And don't forget to check my other videos out on Patreon. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.